Hello everybody and welcome to Mother Rabbit's Kitchen. Today we are making the most bomb chicken sandwich. As you can see, it is packed with goodness that I will show you how to do. I'm just giving you a really fast motion of how to throw it all together, but don't worry, I'm going to slow it down in just a second. Here is what I use to make the sandwich, but of course you use whatever you have on hand or whatever you want to put on your sandwich. I'm starting with some chicken breasts that I took out of the freezer and thawed. Then I also have some rolls that I made a few days before that, but I froze them and then thawed them. And then I have some bacon because every good sandwich has some bacon on it. And speaking of good sandwiches, that is some delicious raw cheddar locally in Pennsylvania, and it is so good. And then we have some chosen avocado mayo for some creaminess. And then this is the best stuff ever, the Stonewall Kitchen roasted garlic and onion jam for some sweetness and tang. And then this is gonna look really gross because it's been in my fridge for almost a week, but it's just some ranch cabbage slaw that I used for a couple of different meals. And it really gives it a nice crunch and tanginess from the ranch dressing. And here I am just getting my bacon ready. So I'm spreading it out on a pan and I have the oven preheated to 350 degrees. And yes, I do salt and pepper my bacon, and sometimes I brush on a little maple syrup, but I didn't do that today. So I have that in the oven and I'm just slicing up some cheese and putting it in a little baggie in the fridge so I can grab it later when my chicken is ready for a little melty cheese on top. And I just wanted to shout out to this most delicious chip that goes really well on the side. Now I'm taking my chicken and I'm just drying it really well because as it thawed, it just kind of sat in its own juices. And so I'm gonna dry it really well so I can trim anything that I don't want on it. And also I'm cutting them in a way that is thinning them out by half. And you're gonna see that I actually do something a little bit crazy at the end where I cut them like that again after they're cooked. But right now I am just seasoning them really well with salt and pepper, and I'm going to get them on a plate and get them ready to get searing in a cast iron pan. I'm getting my cast iron pan hot and ready. So I have my heat on pretty high and I threw some avocado oil in there. Now I'm checking on my bacon, and what I'm doing is I'm just going to take out the end pieces because they cook the fastest, and then I just put the rest in for a few more minutes while I am searing my chicken. So my pan's really hot and I'm getting my chicken a nice golden brown crust on it, and I'm gonna get the rest of my bacon out. So the bacon was in for about 20-ish minutes. And here I'm just reviving my frozen and thawed rolls by running them under a little bit of water, and I'm gonna pop them in the toaster oven and just bake them on 300 for just a few minutes, and the water just brings back all the moisture. They taste like fresh baked rolls. So that's just gonna be in for a few minutes while everything else is cooking. My bacon, my chicken is seared on one side, so I am flipping it and it smells and looks amazing. I'm moving things around because some of the chicken is thicker than others and the middle of the cast iron is hotter, so I'm just moving things around to cook more evenly.
You are so sweet. Thank you.
I can show you where they are.
I would love that. Give me just 1 second. Come here. Give me a kiss. Thank you. That's so sweet.
That was my youngest, Camden, and he loves picking flowers for me. He is so adorable. And now I'm back to the chicken, so you can see I have actually sliced them even thinner, and I am putting them back in the cast iron on low with the cheese on top, and I put some tin foil on to melt that cheese. Now I am just getting my rolls ready, slicing them open, spreading them with mayo, and then that bacon, not bacon jam, but that would be good, onion and garlic jam. That is so good. You can put it on one side or both depending on how sweet you like it. Getting the bacon on top. Do you see these layers? I am just getting hungry watching this. And then the slaw goes on top. And yeah, there you go. That is the most delicious sandwich ever. My husband even said it was better than Chick-fil-A. And if you know anything about him, that is a huge statement right there. Well, thank you so much for stopping by today. I hope you make it. I hope you enjoy it. And I hope you come back soon.